Happy Friday, chickadees. It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with a Real Housewives of Miami behind the scenes tea video. We are currently wrapping up season 7, and I can happily say that Real Housewives of Miami has already been renewed for season 8. So shout out to the girls. They will all be back for another season, which is good for them because that shows that Bravo is still 100% behind the show and this cast of women. I actually think that they have a solid cast. I don't think that anybody needs to go, be replaced, removed, dethroned, become a friend of. I like the cast exactly the way that it is. The only thing that I would, of course, love is if Dr. Nicole came back, but I don't really know if that's something that she wants, but I would love that. But other than that, I'm happy for the girls. But outside of them getting renewed for season 8, I got some more piping hot tea for you all. Let's first of all get into Lisa Huckstein, who has launched a new business, y'all. Yes, Lisa, the one that they say self-absorbed, flighty. She's always late. She only cares about herself. She just likes to live off of Jody and Lenny's money. She's materialistic. She doesn't want to work. She doesn't do anything. All of these things Lisa has been called. Well, Lisa has launched a new business. She has put her money where her mouth is, and she is shutting her haters up. Let's take a look.
We've got Lisa Hochstein coming on. We just spoke about how you made tech history for being the first housewife to enter the AI space.
So smart.
Give us some deets.
It was like another full-time job. Getting divorced, before you're sending the message, it's helping you send the right message to de-escalate the conflict.
So when you say, listen,
that's like one of the features I feel like that's helped me a lot. Jody is the tech expert. He's been my mentor. He's one of the investors.
If God forbid something were to go askew with Jody, how would that work with being in a partnership?
They'd use the app.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Genius, Lisa. This is absolutely genius.
That is a really smart idea. It's really dope that she used this horrible, horrendous experience of divorcing Lenny and has started a business out of it. And an AI business out of all things. You know, who would have expected that from Lisa? And I think that that is smart. You know, I know that there's apps that divorcees or co-parents use to help mediate conversations regarding their children where it is being monitored by the court system. So you have to try your best to behave. And I think that this is an added bonus to help you actually be able to express your feelings without cursing or being snarky or condescending. I think that this is a smart idea. I'm very happy and proud of Lisa. I wish that I could have seen the response to the question, if things do go askew between her and Jody, what happens with the business, considering the fact that he has invested in it and everything. Hopefully that's something that they don't have to worry about, but I do pray that she put the right pieces and plans in order just in case something like that does happen. And, you know, one of the big storylines this season is Larsa making it seem like Jody's with her for clout and for a come up, when we once again see that he's providing and aiding her. When she first got that apartment, it was him and Lenny paying for it. Now we're finding out that he's investing in this AI tech company called Splitswell app. So it looks to me like, you know, he has the best intentions, but only time will tell. But it doesn't end there for Lisa. She got to ring the bell at NASDAQ. Yes, that's what's up. Shout out to Lisa. I'm so happy for her. That is such a cool experience. We all know that Gertie got to ring the bell at NASDAQ too this season. Let's check out.
Founder of Splitwell is an AI-powered divorce support app. We are happy to announce our second round of financing. And I am so grateful to my team who's here with me today. We've been working tirelessly for the last 2 years. Again, thank you so much for having me. Let's do this.
Lisa, this is our opening bell. Crystal, the markets have been at all-time high, and now we have you here opening the U.S. markets for us.
Also in Real Housewives of Miami news, baby, Todd and Alexia are driving me nuts. 1 minute they're together, the next minute he's going on Instagram and shaming her and downplaying their relationship and going in on her. The next minute she's on the red carpet crying. You just don't know what to expect from these two. Well, in the beginning of this current season of the Real Housewives of Miami, Todd did not take too kindly to Stephanie. And he had a lot to say about Stephanie, her finances, and a lot of other things, child. Let's get into it.
I was watching some reality TV and it made me think of all the things I teach people about business and success. And I come across a woman on a TV show and she's out there flexing her private jet and everything out of her mouth is my Birkin this, my Louis Vuitton this, and all she's doing is flexing and bragging and truthfully being very obnoxious. And when I see the feedback that the public gives this story, it's, wow, this woman is rich. This woman is so successful. Well, first and foremost, all this woman did to become successful is she married a rich old guy. That's not necessarily an accomplishment in business. That might be an accomplishment to make you rich. But here's the biggest misconception about money. People who have money over their dead body would walk around saying, this is my Birkin, this is my Rolex, this is my jet. They just don't do that. Now, they enjoy all the finer things in life, but they don't do that. But the misconception, the struggle a lot of young people have nowadays is they see it and then the narrative becomes this woman is so wealthy, when in reality, if you just did a simple Google search, their home is in foreclosure. Their personal residence was in foreclosure. So you have all this stuff and you're walking around bragging that the only thing you care about is money, but you forgot to pay your mortgage. That to me is what's happening with society, is that people are so concerned with the image and portraying like they got it all. And even if they got it all because they married into it, this woman probably doesn't have a clue what goes on in her husband's business because he's a lot older and he had the business before her. But the big misconception the young people have today is that when someone flexes, they got something fancy, they really made it. They actually don't want you to know, so don't be that person. And don't be enamored by people who flash their wealth because they're probably not rich. Remember, money talks, but wealth whispers.
All right, Todd. He also wrote, there's a special kind of obnoxious woman who thinks loud equals powerful and gold digging counts as a skill. Ooh. Keep talking rich and acting fake. It's cute watching the real story unfold. Some people scream luxury on TV but whisper foreclosure in real life. Ooh, girl. Well, Miss Todd, give him a margarita or whatever they hold on the show, child, because he just ate Miss Stephanie up, okay? That was a read and a half. Do I agree with what he just said? Absolutely 100%, but at the same token, I gotta acknowledge that being a hoe is a 9-to-5 job. Sleeping your way to the top is a skill. Everybody doesn't have it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give my girl props. She was at the right place at the right time. Okay. And then you have to consider the fact that she's on Housewives. That's what we as viewers look for. We look for the braggadocious behavior. We want to see the Birkins and the diamonds and the houses and the shoes and the jewels. We love that. We love to see the girls show their things. That's a part of the intrigue of the show. And we're not going to pretend like Lisa and we're not going to pretend like Alexia has not done the same thing, especially when y'all got that apartment with the garage or whatever, the parking space inside of y'all apartment. That was a flex. Y'all was on there flexing. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like it ain't being done by your wife, yourself, and other cast members, But I do agree with the fact that Stephanie is on here bragging about how much money they got and the business is, but y'all house is in foreclosure. That is not a flex, okay? That's why you gotta make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed when you decide to join the reality TV space, because it behooves me that people go on reality television with criminal activities and cheating and lying. Like, these things are not going to come to the forefront, because they always do. They always expose themselves. But yeah, Todd gave the read of the century, girl. He was not playing with Miss Mama. He was sticking up for Alexia that day. He liked her that day, okay? She must have gave him some awesome jawsome or something, because after this, he later came back with this video. I'm not going to play the whole entire thing, but basically, Todd has revealed that he is going to sue Bravo and production. And this is why I say the relationship between him and Alexia is a roller coaster, and I'm sick of them. I really, truly am sick of them, because 1 minute they're good, then 1 minute he's protecting her and sticking up for her and reading her cast members, and then the next, now he's suing Bravo. Like, girl, you can't make this mess up. As of right now, the last thing I heard is that they're done and over with, and she's over him and she's done. But I won't honestly believe it until like 3 years from now and we never hear his name again. And lastly, you guys, in my Real Housewives of Miami tea, why has it come out that Gertie was not the first person that Julia has attacked on this show? Yeah, she has gotten physical before. Yeah. Former cast member Anna revealed more about an incident where Julia allegedly threw a chair, y'all, at Marysol. Yeah. Let's get into the Gigiana.
I did my cameo, everything that was cut out. She got so mad at Marysol for something. She said that she picked up a chair and went after her with it, like she was pounding the chair on the floor. It's saying, like, why did you say that? And it was something regarding me, but Bravo thought it was too dark, so they didn't include it. But I think, a lot of people have said that she's boring. I don't know that she's boring, because I've seen her. She's like extremely passionate. So I hope we see more of that this season. As far as when I did my...
Yo, the fact that they cut that out, if it did in fact happen, is wild. And then if this did happen, and then we see the way all of them reacted to when she assaulted Gertie, and y'all trying to act like it was nothing when allegedly she's exhibited this behavior before. But to me, it's giving that the reason why Alexia and Marysol didn't react really is because she's a part of their alliance now. So you've seen this happen on The Housewives, where people don't get along with each other for seasons on the show, and then they decide to make a truce, and all of the transgressions that they've done in the past are now wiped away, and everything is good, and everybody got amnesia because now they're focused on a new target. Until that target is taken out, everything is good and a truce is made, and they're sticking up for each other. And then once they get their new target out the way, then they can go back to hating each other. And that's what this is giving, because before this season, they didn't even see it for Julia. They didn't see it for Julia at all. And it's giving very much this season. They're protecting her because she's a part of their alliance. Do I think that Anna's lying? I don't think that Anna's lying. You know what I'm saying? I do think that that's probably something that happened. And I hope that it comes up at the reunion. If in fact that this is something that did happen, that needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed immediately, because you're insane. Okay? You're insane. And that type of behavior is not okay and should not be allowed at all. At all. At all. And this is one of the issues that we as viewers have with Bravo, because they pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want to reprimand. The white girls get away with murder. But then as soon as the black cast members have a fight or something, they get suspended or they're getting fired. You know what I'm saying? But the white girls get away with everything with no kind of consequences. And this is why we have said that there needs to be a change over there at Bravo, because everybody is not treated the same. They are not treated the same at all. And this is just another case proving it. And this is another reason why I'm side-eyeing the fact that Julia has been allowed to adopt these kids. Julia and that decrepit wife of hers. Because she on her last leg. And Julia 5 seconds from meeting her maker too. And y'all old asses out here adopting little kids. Little kids at that. And then on the episode last week, the godparents that they picked, old as dirt too. Like, what? I see why her daughters ain't speaking to her, because what are y'all doing? And shout out to Bitch of Bravo, who reported this story and asked the question, is Julia just adopting so she can have a paycheck when Martina passes? It's making me wonder. Because Martina seems like she's smart enough to have gotten a prenup with Julia. And I'm pretty sure that there's like a set amount Julia will get. But she would, of course, get more if they have these adopted kids with each other. Yeah, Julia's a little sneaky son of a... I don't put nothing past her now. Nothing at all. T-Squad, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of the tea that I spilled today on the Real Housewives of Miami. I think the most damning story out of all of them is the Julia one, because baby, if somebody don't give her a rack attack, if you watch wrestling, then you know the reference. Yeah, Julia needs to be dealt with immediately. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this tea. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.